The finest example of a historic cave home is the Uchisar Castle. Let's walk first towards that side. The same. I want to see the because last time because of the snow, I was not able to climb. This beautiful and historic castle is located in the town of Uchisar in the Gorami province of Cappadocia. The castle is built on a hilltop overlooking the town and the surrounding desert landscape, and it is the highest point in Cappadocia. Throughout history, the castle was always the main point of defense for the Cappadocia region. It is one of Cappadocia's most prominent landmarks and visible for miles around. Riddled with tunnels, it was used for centuries by villagers as a place of refuge when enemy armies overtook the surrounding plains. It is said that the history of the castle dates back to the Hittites. The data shows that the castle was used extensively during the Roman and Byzantine periods. During the Anatolian principalities and Seljuk periods between the 12th and 14th centuries, Uchisar Castle has always been the border and end zone of the principalities. In this period, a dense population lived around the castle, which is one of the three important castles of the region. In order to meet the water needs of the people living here, the Seljuks carried water with pipes from Gemel Mountain, 3 kilometers away, by taking advantage of the elevation difference. There are fountains in Uchisar whose water comes from the same road even today. The caves were tunneled out to create multi-level rooms and underground passageways. Many of these passageways have been damaged due to aging and weathering, but there are still a few that remain on the northern side of the castle that is in good enough condition to be visited by the tourists. It is believed that in its prime, the castle had 1,000 people living in it. From its geological origins to its strategic significance and cultural importance, Uchisar Castle stands tall as a symbol of resilience and adaptation. One of the first things that will strike you seeing this ancient castle and village is its uniqueness. The area is full of fairy chimneys known as hoodoos, which are tall rock cones and spires formed by erosion. Uchisar is a Turkish name and means outer citadel. It is 60 meters tall. In many ways, the central castle is like a beehive. It is crisscrossed with many underground passages with hundreds of rooms within and below it. The castle was first mentioned specifically in a 14th century chronicle by one Aziz ibn Ardasir. However, there is evidence that the site is much older than that. In fact, many scholars suggest that the area had been inhabited since the Hittite times in the Bronze Age. As the centuries passed and civilizations changed, all the new conquerors of the region recognized the potential of this castle for defense. The view you get from the castle top is breathtaking. It is highly recommended to climb on the top of Uchisar Castle to comprehend the size of volcanic Cappadocia. and it will take you between 1 and 1.5 hours to climb to the top of the castle. You have to climb a few hundreds of stairs to the top of the castle. You will not rush or get tired on the way, as the scenery will constantly stop you for pictures or to admire the natural wonder of Cappadocia. The sunset you will get from the top of the castle is breathtaking, and I personally recommend that you climb to the castle in the afternoon, late in the afternoon after 3 p.m. or so. If you can reach to the top half an hour before the sunset, you will see the beautiful color changes of the Cappadocia landscape. In the 1950s, the authorities moved residents out of the castle and into modern houses for fear of a landslide. In the 1960s, a serious rockfall caused the collapse of the Lord's Mansion, a palatial home that had been created inside it. The Uchisar Castle has been on the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites since 1985 and been also under preservation as a national park since 1986. We are at the Uchisar Castle. इब्राहिम मेरे साथ रहो. ये बेड्स हैं इब्राहिम, मुझे लगता है ये बेड्स थे यहाँ पे, कमरे. These looks like stairs, Ibrahim. ये देखो. Uchisar Castle is located about 4 kilometers from Gorami and is accessible via local transportation departing every 30 minutes. And the best time to visit is at sunset. It's a long climb up to the top, so make sure you wear comfortable clothing and proper walking shoes.